So, John got voted out. It's not fun for me. It hurts a lot. I care about him a lot, and it's really emotional. He promised me to go to the end with me, but I thought that he was lying to me about something, and you just don't do that to your number one. And it really got to me, and I'm tore up about it because I don't know if he really was lying at this point. But I trust this five that I'm with. We've been together since the beginning. We've lost almost every we have lost every challenge. And so, you know, our group is more solidified with our alliance and the whole tribe over there. So
we voted John out, blindsided him, eyes popping out of his head, didn't see it coming. It was very well done by everyone here. You know, it seems like I'm getting the credit for it, which is fine because I guess I did the legwork, so but John is gone. He had to go. We didn't need him anymore. And let's face it, he's been talking about how great of a game I've been playing. Well, when people start saying that, that means they're going to want to get rid of you at some point in the future. So, hey, the nature of this game, be our rule number one. Get them before they get you.
Last night's vote was brutal. John going home, I don't necessarily think it was the greatest thing for my game now. I thought it was a big move at the time, but the best move would have been to take out McKenna. John and I connected on a personal level. I did hear that he was saying my name though, so I took the shot. As far as tonight goes, we think there's going to be a tribe swap. If there's not, our track record is not so good when it comes to challenges, and there's a huge chance that if we lose, my butt is going home. So I have to hope for a swap, and I have to hope I don't get screwed on that swap. A swap can make or break your game, and I'm just hoping for the best at this point. I'm a little nervous. If we don't swap and we lose, you know, I really want to work with Mikey in this game, and I just feel like it would come down to him and I, unless, again, I can pull off a friggin' miracle.
Definitely the roughest point in this game, not only for me, but for pretty much the tribe as a whole. I mean, we decimated, and I'm not putting it lightly, decimated the other opposing alliance. And it came down to a 6, and we were hoping for a swap, or we needed a win or something. And that didn't happen. We had to go to tribal, and we had to vote out one of our own, and we ended up voting out John. And it was rough, especially since, you know, I had to put on this act to make sure, like, he didn't pull anything. Like, I had to act like it was me. I had to act like I was giving up, and that was tough because, you know what, like, John is a great guy. He is a friend outside of this game to me. We have the 5, me, Denny, McKenna, Pook, and Phil, and we're just going to have to win. We're going to win, and we're going to run this thing, and I just got this feeling that no one's going to stop us. This is our 5. This is the final 5. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The NAKODA 9, we banded together like a gang back in the 90s in LA, and we took out Sam, kicked him to the curb. Seems like a really good guy, but it just didn't seem like he knew what was good in the hood with this whole Survivor thing. So it's kind of good that we have someone out of the game that really wasn't playing that hard. My biggest fear, though, is that Ryan and Lauren pull some more crap on us, and we don't swap tomorrow. And then if we lose the challenge, who we gonna vote out? Because that's gonna ruin the NAKODA 9. either way, someone's going to have to go. Someone from the Dakota 9 would have to go in that scenario. So that's an interesting dynamic. The ideal situation is to swap, and we have the numbers 4-3, 5-2 on both sides, and we can just take out a former Miamium or whatever.
Sometimes the biggest and most game-changing twist is the tribe swap, and sometimes the biggest twist is just keeping everything the same. Let's get to today's challenge.
Okay.
Wow.
I told you guys.
Okay, Book.
For today's challenge, 4 people on each tribe will be transferring a total of 100 Skittles back and forth between 2 solo cups. After 100 Skittles have been transferred, 1 person will have to complete a puzzle. First tribe to complete the puzzle wins immunity. Losing tribe travel council, where the 7th person will be voted out of the game. I'll give you guys a moment to strategize and we will get started. For immunity, survivors ready, go.
Frank gets one, Rob gets one, Corey gets one. Annabelle's struggling a little bit.
McKenna with another one. Denny with one. Pook with one. Denny with another. Pook with another. McKenna with another. Andrew struggling. Denny another. McKenna another. McKenna and Denny both with one. Andrew struggling. McKenna and Denny running away with this for Miamia. Pook another one. Denny another one.
Dakota at 24
McKenna.
Skittles.
Denny and McKenna both with one. And Pook. Miamia 19 Skittles. Miamia 20 Skittles. Andrew still struggling. Denny and McKenna back again. McKenna and Denny are killing this challenge for Miamia.
We're at 40 Skittles for Nakoda.
Andrew with one.
Annabelle yet to get a Skittle. Nakoda down there, final 10. 5 Skittles left. 3 Skittles left. Frank gets one. Corey gets one. Rob gets one. That's 100. Morgan can start on the puzzle for Nakoda.
Miamia falling behind.
Not an easy puzzle. Plenty of time to come back.
Miamia sitting at 77 Skittles. Andrew's still struggling. $20 Skittles left for Miamia. Andrew's still struggling on the Skittle part.
Andrew, break the straw a little.
Under 10 to go, Miamia. Pook with another, Denny with another. Andrew with one, 5 to go for Miamia. Denny's back. Pook's back. 3 more. McKenna's back. Andrew's back. 1 more Skittle for Miamia. Last. Phil can start on the puzzle.
I don't know if any of these are in the right spot, you know what I mean? Because there's so many combinations.
Phil tried to analyze this puzzle.
Phil, none of those are gonna work. You have to move that middle, that second one that's not in the corner.
All right. There's 4 whites. There's
You
like
don't have 2 green inner squares on a piece.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see, because I'm trying to...
McKenna trying to assist Phil on this puzzle.
Are they the same puzzle we're seeing? Do they have the same puzzle?
At the top, when you see share screen, you can hit view options and go between the 2 if you'd like.
But yes, they have the same puzzle.
Go, Phil, man, you're doing good, buddy.
Yeah, come on, Phil. Yeah, that bottom one.
I know.
Solids on the outside of the puzzle, guys.
Yep, I'm working on solids on the outside of the puzzle.
Both puzzle makers remaining calm.
It doesn't. No. The one right above it. Yeah.
Frustration can easily
have to-
set in.
Might have to take a couple out and just kind of
Do I
reassess
have
it.
this? That's not gonna work though.
I think we should change that. Go back up.
This one.
That one. And the one up top left.
This one.
That one.
I know that's not gonna fit.
Yeah, bro. If you rotate it.
No, it's green.
Put it there. Oh,
This is the only one.
The one under hex, Bill.
This
Under
is the
hex?
only one that works
Yeah, I think
there.
she's right. I think she's right.
You might have to move something if need be.
I don't have another black one to go there.
We don't have the black one there.
That would work though.
Doing great.
Looks like it could be something.
No.
It does.
No,
You're
because
right.
that's a solid white. You're not gonna.
It's just, I know, it's just that other one
No,
there.
it's the same.
That one probably
Yeah.
has like the outside or something.
Both tribes figuring out how challenging this puzzle really is.
You're doing
What?
good, Phil.
What if you on all the way to the left, you take that solid blue one that's connecting to the other one and switch.
There's no blue here, dude.
Green. No, no, I'm saying, what if you switch? No.
Got it, Phil. There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. There you go, Phil.
Wait, oh wait, I could do this.
There you go,
Yes,
Phil.
you could do that. There you go.
There you go, Phil. Put that right
And
there.
that one you just pulled out goes in the middle. No, top right. Goes in the middle.
There you go, Phil.
There you
Flip
go,
that.
Phil.
Oh, damn
That's
it.
it.
Ah!
Come on, baby.
Nah, this
Flip-
one's not gonna work.
That's okay.
Come
That's
on.
okay. Just look around. Look around. We can switch it with something.
What about
Move,
that
wait,
one?
Phil.
The bottom.
Yeah.
Can we do any?
Miami has one piece remaining. They're trying to figure out where it should be placed.
Does the one?
I have one piece left.
No, Phil, you got something there. You got something there, dude. So we got.
Phil, wait. You see the one on the left?
Like a-
That one? No, that's not gonna work. Never mind.
No, because that's all solid. This is all solid one.
Yeah.
Have any black and white pieces left though?
Try to match it a different way. It doesn't have to be symmetrical.
No, it's the opposite way.
Damn it. Is there one we can take out and replace with another piece?
There you go, Phil.
Wrong
There you
way.
go, Phil. There you go, Phil. The green one. Put it right there. Right there, Phil. That's it. Flip it.
Yeah, but
That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
it's not gonna work because that. It's not, I need some black. I need some green and black. Hold on.
You got this, buddy.
Right here.
That's it. That's it. It's in. That's it, baby. That's it. Winner. Thank you, Phil.
Is that it?
No,
Not quite.
it's not
Okay.
it.
I think the middle's right. Try to adjust the stuff on the right side if we can't.
We don't have.
That's
Oh.
it. That's
There
it.
we go.
That's the piece that I would need there, but then I don't have
Yes.
Miami wins immunity.
There it is.
one. Yeah, they got it.
Bam.
Phil.
Yes.
Good shit, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
There it is.
That's it. That's it. Oh, that feels good, Philip. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
No,
was a
you
tough
killed
one.
that, my dude.
Yes.
Dude.
Ah, yes. There we go. There we go.
Finally, Frank pulls that thing above his mouth for a change. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have some.
Miami wins immunity.
Can you say
NAKODA.
that one more
I
time,
will see you.
Lauren?
Say-
Come on, say that a little
Say that
louder.
Yeah,
for
wait,
the
what'd you
people in
say?
the
A
back.
little louder.
What'd you say? I didn't hear it. What? Frank, did you hear that?
Guys, we're coming for you guys. Just wait. Just wait.
Hey, you gotta
NAKODA.
get in.
4 times? Can Lauren just repeat this one 4 times?
NAKODA, I will be seeing you tomorrow night at Tribal Council, where the 7th person will be voted out of
Hey,
this game.
I can show you guys the way if you don't know how to
On
find it.
Sunday night?
I just woke up from a nap. You want to know why? Because we won. We finally won a challenge. We do not have to strategize today. We do not have to backstab any one of our friends. We won. David beat Goliath. We finally know the feeling of victory. And man, is it sweet. And I know what you guys are thinking. McKenna, you always have Survivor merch on in your confessionals. Where is it? Sucks, baby.
Apparently, the twist of the season is that there isn't going to be any kind of swaps or anything like that before the merge, so we're running these stripes straight through, so it's a challenge. So, okay, there's a puzzle challenge. Alright, maybe I'll get a chance to do a puzzle challenge and actually get to the puzzle. Fortunately, I did, and took my time, got it done, won the challenge. We finally won our challenge. We finally don't have to go to tribal council. I can't say that enough. No tribal council. We could finally relax with this good group of 5 that we got going, and we could just keep right on staying strong. Let the other side go to tribal council, see what they're gonna do.
It's great to see the other tribe finally play this game. You know, like, they haven't played this game. Not even in the last tribal they didn't play this game. They voted out someone unanimously and gave these phony baloney answers. Like, oh, we're one big happy family. No, you're not. Oh, it's 5-on-5. It's TRHS for specials. No, it isn't. I saw right through that act. You guys aren't playing this game. And you guys are too full of yourselves. That pisses me off. Because you know what, like, me, Phil, Pook, McKenna, and Denny, we've been working our asses off to get to this point in this game. We've been playing the game nonstop since the beginning. We've had to vote out person after person after person and work so hard to make sure this 5 is here. And the reason I think that this 5 is going to steamroll to the final 5 is because, you know what? Going to tribal after tribal after tribal and losing, not only did it put a fire in us, it kind of put a chip on our shoulder, but it made us sharp. We are the 5 smartest people in this game. No doubt about it. We are the 5 smartest people in this game. There's a reason why we kept the 5 of us around together. Because we knew that it's best for our game. And we knew that in order for us to get to the end, we need each other. And that there's no way the other tribe gets the better of us.
Before the challenge gets underway, I get tossed into one hell of a situation.
Hey, Rob.
What's up?
You're the first person to enter the challenge Zoom call tonight. For this, you have earned an opportunity to gain protection in this game.
Okay.
In tonight's challenge, there will be a puzzle to end it that one person completes. The first thing you must do is convince your tribe to put you on the puzzle. If you are able to do this, your second and final step while everyone is watching you is to write the word idol with your cursor for everyone to see. Maybe they'll pick up on it, maybe they won't. If you're able to accomplish this, you will earn a hidden immunity idol.
Okay.
All right?
Cool.
All right, I'm going to put you back in the room, bring everybody else in soon.
All right, sweet. Thank you. I declined this opportunity, and let me tell you why. I declined it because, first of all, I am horrible at puzzles. Terrible at them. And my tribe knows that. So if I'm going to sit there in the chat and say, let me do the puzzle, you have to let me do the puzzle, they're obviously going to know something is up. So it wasn't a good move right off the bat. Plus, the puzzle was hard as all hell. So once I saw it, I thought, well, there's really no way I could do that.
I received some interesting information from my buddy Rob, and apparently before the challenge, he was offered a hidden immunity idol. He would have had to be the puzzle maker in order to do it, but that was super surprising to me. Something I was totally not expecting. So that was really awesome. One, that Rob felt comfortable enough to share that information with me, and 2, to know that that is a possibility in this game, that people are basically randomly offered idols and we could never know about it.
Rob shared this information just with me because he thinks I'm his number one, and he shared it with Morgan from the specialists. He told me he's trying to cultivate a relationship with her, a bond, if you will, so that when we get down to the final 8, and it's NAKODA, all NAKODA, he's going to try and work with her. He's trying to take the leadership role here, so that he can work the specialists. Well, Frank is running the specialists, okay? So when I told Rob that maybe you should consider telling the whole tribe, he was like, no. I want this just be a secret between me and Morgan, just so that we have something that we can build on. Oh, okay, Rob. I told Frank today.
Oh, Rob. And Morgan, you have a chance. If you tell me about Rob getting that opportunity, then you'll have the opportunity to stay maybe a little longer. If you don't tell me, you're going to be one of the first specialists from the NAKODA side. It'll happen. But that's up to you.
When the time comes, I'm going to talk to Rob first. I'm going to say, Rob, we could actually use the numbers to take out Frank if you've got the specialists on board. I'm going to do that at Final 9. And we're going to take out Morgan.
So, we've officially lost our first challenge, and we're all really bummed out. We were having such a really great time, and we had this great kumbaya moment with the NAKODA 9. And over the last couple of days, we've been expecting a swap. And so we had all these contingency plans for how the NAKODA 9 were going to move forward in the game. And we even talked about throwing challenges for each other in order to keep all of us in the game as long as possible.
I'm really upset. That loss just really, really sucks. And I feel really responsible because I was doing the puzzle and I blew it. I also really am just in disbelief that we did not swap. And now this is like really where the game begins.
So I probably should be frowning after losing my first tribe challenge since I started playing online reality games. I went undefeated in my last game, and I just finally lost the first tribe immunity. The last one, where the tribe lost, that was an advantage. It was an individual immunity, and I won it. But to finally lose, you would think my luck would be getting bad. But I think I changed my luck. Because I wasn't crazy. Lauren's name was different. It said your, and the pictures behind her I noticed said change and luck. So, change your luck. Turns out it's a steal a vote advantage. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm ready to give that to someone on TRHS, probably Logan, and have him steal a specialist vote. I vote with the specialist, and then my cover's still intact, and we get a specialist home. That's what I was thinking. But then I get on a call with the specialist, and we talk about the people that are potential targets on TRHS, but then they bring up, but we could get out Annabelle.
NAKODA has to go to tribal council tonight, and that sucks because the 9 of us are very close, and it's not gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be kind of depressing, like the Aaron boot in Survivor Thailand, where the Sukjai 5 or Sukjai 4 are really sad about having to lose somebody they're so close to. It kind of feels like that. It's just earlier in the game. So I think I know what's happening. As far as I know, we're voting along original tribal lines, so Specialists versus TRHS. Specialists have decided to target Corey. It's kind of a random decision, to be honest. We were between Rob and Corey, and it sort of ended up kind of coming down to just kind of nobody really felt super strongly one way or the other about one going. I think both have their merits and their pros and cons for why we would keep one over the other. So it just kind of came down to Corey. So that's, to my knowledge, what's happening tonight. I don't know who the TRHS people are voting for. I would imagine it could potentially be Ian, since Sam voted for him last time. He seems to be one of the more vocal Specialist people, so I think people might perceive him as a little bit more threatening. But hopefully I don't get any votes. We'll see. It's hard because I'm trying to work with Rob a little bit, just kind of as a perimeter person. He doesn't seem to have a ton of people that he's working with, a ton of alliances, so I'm trying to kind of make him feel like he has somebody and keep him in the loop a little bit, but he won't say who he's voting for. And I'm not going to give him a name right before Tribal, because then he's going to run back to the TRHS people, and for all I know, one of them has an idol and they could play it on Corey, and I'm not going to let that happen. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I feel really bad about this regardless. I really like Corey. I don't want to see him go, but hopefully we can be friends after the game, because it's definitely not personal. It's just we're all trying to get to the merge at this point.
So now the big question is, do the 5 Specialists left in NAKODA, do we stay strong? We vote out one of the TRHS people? Or do we make a bigger move? It's the big question tonight.
So after not knowing what to do for tonight's vote, Jeremy, Morgan, and I came to the conclusion that if we were to target another TRHS person, then they would flip come merge with the other tribe, because they would know that we're just specifically targeting them, and we don't know what the other Specialists are thinking over there. So we have decided tonight to blindside a Specialist with Annabelle, and it's going to suck because I really like Annabelle, and I know everybody on this tribe likes one another. So it's just gonna suck voting somebody out.
We want to show the rest of NAKODA that it's not TRHS versus the Specialists. It's NAKODA versus Miami.
It seems a little easy to put together, honestly. Morgan, Jeremy, and I just weighed our options and thought that this would bring the group closer together.
The other thing that I did yesterday is I reached out to Logan and Corey, bringing them this idea of voting out Annabelle. The reason why I did that is because I want to make sure that they know that we are with them. We being me, Ian, and Jeremy. And it's not just Frank being the middleman all the time. Like, I totally appreciate Frank and everything that he's done, and I do believe that he's with us as far as Specialists go, but I don't want him to be able to keep playing double agent. I want the TRHS players to trust me as much as they trust Frank.
I know about Corey's idol. I know about Frank's steal vote. So we talked about using those. But turns out we don't think we have to. We think we have a solid 8 that are just going to vote Annabelle. And if there's not, then I'm out of loop for it. But pretty sure that's how it's going right now.
So tonight, we are hopefully going to execute the plan to eliminate Annabelle and move forward as a strong 8. It's going to be a unanimous vote. That's what I've heard. Hopefully I'm not getting bamboozled.
Hopefully everybody keeps their word. And we'll see what happens from here. It's going to be interesting. Corey and I are trying to do a good job right now of making the specialists on the NAKODA 8 think we're close to them, think we're not going to stab them in the back. I'm kind of working Morgan. He's kind of working Ian. So those two seem to be the one that are calling the shots over there on the specialist side of the NAKODA 8. But hopefully the NAKODA 8 can run the game.
Corey volunteered to have his name be the one written down for Annabelle's vote, so we could see his name come up tonight. Corey shared with me that he does have hidden immunity idol, and I was really happy to see that. I was happy for him, and it showed that he still trusts me.
Now, we were told by Frank and Logan that Ian brought up the idea of voting out Annabelle from one of the specialists to basically sacrifice one of their own to keep the remaining NAKODA people tight with one another. They're willing to sacrifice one of their own to keep us together. Looks like what happened with Sam might just work in our favor.
Logan, Morgan, Annabelle, Corey, and Rob had to play in the immunity challenge. So how did the tribe determine that Frank was going to participate?
It pretty much came down to Morgan said she could do the Skittles or the puzzle. I had said I could do the puzzle, and Frank said that he had good lung capacity, so he could do the Skittles. And so basically, I just said, Frank, do the Skittles, Morgan, do the puzzle, and we're good. And then I argued Ryan to let me talk to Morgan during the puzzle, and got permission. So it worked out. We got beat. They were the better tribe that day. But
Annabelle, this is sort of the second challenge that you've struggled in a little bit. Do you think your tribe used you as a weaker link?
I hope not, but that's definitely crossed my mind. That's definitely a reason that I've been worried the past few days, is because my challenge performance hasn't been as great in two of them, but I think I was a really big contributing factor to our win with the logic puzzle, and then I was also helpful in the trivia, so it's just kind of unfortunate with the lead that we have right now. People have to play certain challenges, and that would have been one ideally I would have sat out because I don't have lung capacity. But that's just kind of how the cookie crumbled, and I felt bad about it, but they beat us fair and square.
Morgan, let's talk about the puzzle.
Can we not, please?
Oh, we absolutely are talking about the puzzle. So, explain to me what happened, because you had to restart multiple times. Were you just not seeing where things were fitting, or what kind of happened with that?
Yeah, it was just a really tough puzzle. I felt like there was a lot of chaos just in my ears. I did my best to stay calm and just try different combinations of things, but I felt like everything I tried was just kind of dead ends. It's been pretty rough. I was really, really upset after the challenge, and it just sucks knowing that one of us has to go home now, and I can't help but feel responsible for that. So
if it were you tonight, would you blame them for voting you out because you weren't able to pull through with the puzzle?
I would be pretty upset if I were voted out tonight, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I know this is a game and everybody's gonna make the move that they are gonna make to further themselves the best in the game. So I think it's all love on this tribe, and at the end of the day, we're just playing. We're playing for fun and playing to win. So I guess I'd be pissed, but also no hard feelings.
plus, I have not hurt anybody. Nobody blames Morgan for that.
No.
Everybody
That was a
sitting
tough
there
puzzle.
saying that they couldn't do it. I was on the phone with her saying, "Holy shit, I don't know what I'm doing."
I couldn't have done that damn puzzle.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't.
We
have
finished
even...
it though. We did finish it.
You did.
Listen.
How long did it take you to finish?
Stepping up to the plate.
I got the link from Ryan, and it was probably 10 minutes, maybe, if even, before I was done.
So should you have been on the puzzle? Because that
I don't think so.
puzzle was...
I told Morgan, I said, I don't think I would have been able to do it as fast as I did afterwards, after watching everything that she tried. So I don't think it would have made a difference.
Fair enough. Carrie, let's talk about the vote from last Tribal Council.
Okay.
So you guys were all unified. All 9 of you voted together. Do you think that's going to be the same tonight, where a large group of people vote together, or is there going to be a line drawn in the sand?
I felt like the vote last time was easier because none of us really knew Sam, and so it kind of was like the easy thing to do, just, you know, to get people kind of on the same page. But it feels like things are different now, and like it really sucks because we don't want to see anybody go. But I definitely think that, you know, the way that we vote tonight is going to be different than the strategy we used last time.
So Rob,
what's up?
What's up? There are 4 TRHS members remaining on this tribe versus 5 specialists. So do you think you potentially put yourself in a poor position by letting one of your TRHS people go?
Yeah, I mean, numbers are numbers, but at the end of the day, like everyone has already said here today, I mean, we all love each other, and it's a hard vote regardless. But at the end of the day, you know, there is TRHS here and there is specialists here, so we'll see how things play out. But the NAKODA 9, we wanted to ride that out, but obviously that can't happen anymore, so we'll see what happens.
Frank, you're no longer safe from the vote. You're vulnerable tonight. How concerned are you?
This is the first time with a tribe that I've been vulnerable, but you always got to have in the back of your head that it could be you. But you just got to put the trust in the people that you believe in and wish for the best.
So, Ian, let's talk a little bit about idols and advantages. Has there been much talk on the tribe about where they could be, or even if they're in the game?
I think there is one, because if not, this thing is a load of garbage if you guys just fed us this for nothing. But I looked at that thing for days, and there's just, I mean, like, literally congrats to you guys for putting that thing together, because that thing is insane, the amount of ways that it works, but doesn't work. I haven't said anything to you guys, but I've heard some guesses that have been sent in to you guys about answers, and I've heard nothing, that there's been no idols or anything. So, I mean, they could very well be out there right now at Tribal Council, but not that I'm aware of, at least.
Corey, do you think there's potential for anything to be played tonight, just with everything being so unknown?
Well, the thing is, this tribe, as we've said, we had the NAKODA 9, so this is going to be extremely difficult because we all love each other. And at the same time, as was said before, there is the specialist TRHS possible line that could be drawn. But I would say if somebody has something, they haven't said anything, so it'll be a big shock to everybody. It wouldn't just be... It would be a shock to everybody. It wouldn't just be a shock to the people that it's being used against. I think it'll be a shock to the people that it's being used on or
with.
Right, exactly.
Morgan, Corey says that everyone's so unified and that they love each other, but someone's going home tonight. So how do you separate that and the game?
I mean, that's the game, right? That's what makes the game so hard, and also the best game ever. You know, it is a social game. You definitely develop real relationships with everybody. But I think we're all playing to win, and
So at the end of the day, you do have to separate your head and your heart and make the decision with your head, and just trust the people that you said you're gonna vote with. So, but it doesn't make it easy, I guess.
Yeah, no vote tonight is gonna be easy. I think the biggest thing is trying to decide what you think your best path to the end is, and then convincing everybody else that it's their best path too.
So Jeremy, Miami got a victory that last challenge. Do you think that they have any type of momentum going into the next one?
They could, but I know that even with NAKODA, I think we are still going to stay strong, and we're going to continue to fight, and we're going to take them down one by one, no matter which way we do it.
And the thing is, we proved from the very first challenge that it didn't matter what was thrown at us or anything like that. On the very first challenge, we got into that breakout room, and our winning streak started from there because of the way our camaraderie was from day one. The second we all got into a breakout room together.
I still take our physical people over theirs and our puzzle people over theirs.
Yep.
They just got one. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, with that, it is time to vote.
I'm really sorry. I hope we can be friends after the game. I promise it's not personal. We're all just trying to get to the next stage.
I'm sorry and this sucks, but this is what's best for my game.
It's definitely not anything personal, and I really hope that we can remain friends outside of this game. Annabelle, I'm sorry, but my vote is for you.
Annabelle, did not want to write your name down this early, but the best move for my game moving forward. Sorry.
I'm voting Annabelle tonight. I don't really have anything clever or bad to say like I usually do. It was nice getting to know you, Annabelle. It's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I'm sorry you're not a part of the 8.
All right, I'll go get the votes. If anyone has a hidden modal and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Annabelle. Annabelle. That's 2 votes, Annabelle. Annabelle. That's 3 votes, Annabelle. Annabelle. That's 4 votes, Annabelle. Corey. That's 4 votes, Annabelle. 1 vote, Corey. 7th person vote out of Survivor TRHS versus Specialist. Annabelle. Annabelle. Travis vote. Well, another unified vote.
Ish.
1 Specialist, 1 TRHS. We move forward. We'll see you tomorrow night.
I did not see that coming at all. It was a total blindside. Maybe I should have seen it coming, but they really pulled the wool over my eyes. There's some serious players in this game, so I think everybody better be careful going forward and watch their backs and just be overcautious because everybody's looking out for themselves, and it doesn't matter what you think about your relationships with people. They're just trying to get farther in the game. So kudos to everybody for getting rid of me like that. I truly had no idea that was coming. So good game.